Coach, you defeated Bethany last night, 112-70. Miami had three players score 20 points in a game for the first time since 2008. How does this type of performance represent the team's depth?
I think we got a lot of different guys that can do it. I think number one, our team is very, very unselfish. You know, the go-to guy for us is always going to be the open guy. You know, we're a team that's really relies heavily on ball movement and player movement, and it finds open guys. And obviously, had Cam hit 10 threes. I think Brant had over 20. You know, so we have a lot. Ian could shoot the ball. We have a lot of. Peters had 42 in a game this year. We've had a lot of different guys that can do it. And you know, Luke Scouch, I think, led us in scoring at Indiana, right? So. I think we're hard to prepare for in that manner. You got to kind of pick your poison. What are you gonna take away? And then I think we got other areas we can really take advantage of.
Leading that group from last night was Cam Kraft, who scored a career best 34 points, knocking down 10 threes, tying Jason Stewart for the all-time program lead with 10 threes. So obviously, you've touched on how explosive he can be offensively, but what is it like, when you see him get in that mode and just play with that confidence that that you have for him?
Yeah, it's great to see. Like they always say, water finds its level. He hasn't shot the ball as well the previous couple games, but it's like I told him, don't worry about it. Keep shooting it. He's got the neon green light. I love that his work is that he puts in the gym, in the off hours, outside of practice, gets rewarded. And his teammates have the ultimate level of respect and confidence in him as well. And I wish he'd have shot it a few more times, to be quite frank. I thought he was open a couple other times. But Cam is one of the best shot makers in the country. There's no doubt about it.
You head northeast to face off with Vermont this Wednesday. Last year's game was obviously one to remember with Darwishi hitting that buzzer beater for the win. What are you expecting from the Catamounts this time around?
Yeah, they're extremely well coached. Coach Becker is one of the best coaches in the entire country. I got a ton of respect for their program, how it's ran, their culture. Man, they're a really good team. They've been banged up a lot this year, a ton. They're getting healthier. I do know that. But I expect it's going to be an absolute war. I'm sure they've had this game circled for quite some time because of how we won the game last year. And, like I said, when we signed this contract to play them at home and home is, listen, this is who we want to be. Like we'd love to be in the conversation with Vermont. Vermont's in the NCAA tournament almost every single year. And they're a model of consistency. And I know it's going to be an absolute war, probably a packed crowd, hostile environment. And, we're looking forward to going to war.
How important is it to finish out non-conference play the right way in your head, as we close out these last few games before we get into MAC play?
Yeah, it's very important. We just want to continue to get better. Take every advantage of every single day that we get. We still have a long ways to go as a team. There's no doubt about it. I think we've gotten better since November 4th when we played at App State to where we are right now. But we're also not where I want us to be either. So, and our guys know that. We're working hard every single day in practice. And it's more about us than our opponent. And can we just continue to stay on the right trajectory throughout the season?